I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just allowing yourself to let change your life, in a positive way. A lot of things that we are uh going through heavy transition on it can be very heavy, but allow yourself to try to search for the good within all possibilities. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And if you are comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and head you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very informative, give you good vibes or uplift that you would love to share with the loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and needing spiritual guidance or just needing, confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're, at it, please give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. As always, it's truly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music that I'm listening to in the background is called Love, 432 hertz, letting go of fear, overthinking, and worries, and heart chakra healing meditation music. I will post in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is called You Are the Element of Purpose, on many levels that many wish that they could reflect. And it's so true. A lot of times people can see our strength and our power before we can realize it or even accept it. That's why a lot of times people may pick on you. There'll be people that'll just bring drama towards your way, like you just have that walking stamp on your head, like, hey, put me in some drama. This is the type of life I live, And I've thought about things like that. It's like I was growing up, it was never really a dull moment. And even with all the stuff I got going on now, I've changed so drastically in my life that, it was for the better, because it was just so many different things that was taking place in my life where I was constantly in stuff, especially when I was in school. I could be that peacemaker. And next thing you know, I get into a fight with somebody and they brought me up into some stuff like that. And, I kind of see my daughter when she was like that in school, she's like, Mom, I just don't like it when my friends fight. And I said, had to tell her, I had to learn from the hard way. Don't get yourself mixed up and stuff like that. Even when you want to be the good guy and you're trying to be that peacemaker, next thing you know, something going to come out that you didn't say, that somebody going to say you said. It could be something very nice, but by the time it got back to that person, it was totally something that you didn't say. And it's, and it happens at times, especially when you're growing up and stuff like that. And, it was just, going through all those different things in my life, I faced a lot of things that, it was hard for me to even accept, like, didn't have that confidence in me, didn't have faith within myself or the universe, because I went through so many things growing up, got exposed to a lot of um, emotional and mental as well as, physical, abuse. And it was just like I always felt like everything was my fault. Everything, I was never good. I was jaded. I was tainted, just baggage, just very, heavy baggage. But it's just when you're allowing yourself to do things, there would be certain things that, I'm just finding out was a gift I've been doing, since I was little. And it just felt like second nature to me. And, and there's a lot of people that when you're dealing with stuff like that, they will envy you about it because they have to do a lot of studying. They have to go off and, do all these different things or whatever, just to be able to conjure the things. All we got to do is just concentrate on, and there's a lot of times where even it's just like your darkest moments has brought you into a peaceful, you know, peaceful path. even though it may be a little hectic right now with everything going on. So I was just talking to my soul sister, and it's just like, you're trying to stay upbeat right now, and there's so many things going on. I feel like that's the worst thing about an empath, especially if you're an Earth one. You feel all the different changes that's going on in the world, and it can really affect you, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You're just trying to stay in good vibes, and you just feel drained. Like right now, I say I might just go ahead and take me a break and just do 2 videos today. I really want to do a little bit more than that. But if it just feels like I'm really, trying too hard to concentrate, that's letting me know that I need to recharge. I say, even I got my rock in my hand, you know. And I'm getting energy from that, and I feel it, and I'm very comforted by it. It's just, I am drained. I'm so drained right now, and it's just like, you know what, you need some me time for yourself. Because even though I took me time, it was like Friday and Saturday. It wasn't actually me time. The first day I was okay, but then my daughter came by, and she needed that comfort. So that was just my time with her and her other sister and my granddaughter. So it's just like all these different things are, you hold a perfect gift. You have a beautiful gift. And a lot of times we don't give ourselves the credit. Like, I've talked to people where they felt like, they held on to a lot of things. Shoot, I've done the same thing. And you're really trying to heal from that. And it's just like, you know, people are like, oh, well, why can't you just snap out of it? Why can't you just get, it's easy when it's not them that has to go through those situations. It can be hard, but you have to allow yourself to just take one day at a time. You have so many elements of power in you, and it's just like a lot of y'all, I even feel y'all at times. It's like I see like these big lights. I mean, you have these bright lights surrounding you, and it's like levitating you up. It made me feel like, I was watching, Chris Angel, the Mindfreak. I remember when he went over to Luxor Hotel and he, levitated over there. And I mean, I love his magic. I always wanted to be able to, see him and, I don't know why is it, see his show. I almost said concert. But I got to make sure I say prayers out for his son. I know his son just, I think from last time, went into remission and has cancer back again. And I know he had to deal with that with his dad. So that was a lot of sad things. But no, it was like, I see when I usually get my visions, I'm usually right. But it's just like, I see like a lot of empaths that are coming out of the dirt. So that's just like, it's a symbolism of, where you've been asleep for a long time and you got woken, awakened rapidly. Like it just threw you off. It just like wake up and you're like, dang, I wasn't prepared. What is going on? These, this, that, and the third. But there are so many of y'all that are awakening. Or you're just now you find out you're an empath. There are some of y'all are just finding out y'all empaths. And then there's some of y'all that knew you were empaths, but you just found out you are a Heyoka, because it's like you carry the traits of an empath, but yours is so off. It's so off. But there's even some of y'all that are finding out you're Heyokas, but there's something very odd about yours too. And this just came into me that, you're not the average. You're not the average Heyoka. And it was just like, I know, my tribe from, way back, and there, there's some people that drops by and say, hey, we usually don't talk about that. I say, hey, I know that, but the ancient ones don't went to the chief and this and that. And, they asked me to do these things, and I'm just respecting their wishes and do what they did. I didn't go look for this. I was chosen for this, and then it allowed me, when I first started doing Heyoka videos, it started pinpointing a lot of things that had awakened me throughout the time period of my life. I was always attracted to, learning about, the ancestors of the land. Always love hearing. I used to get very emotional when they talked about how they did things, how they respected nature, how they talked to the goddess, how they're very well kept to themselves especially when it comes to stuff like this. And then, because I'm just like, isn't this kind of sacred or something like that? Well, which it is, a sacred clown. Um, and then all of a sudden things had, there's things that they say they couldn't talk about, but they had to be able to change this, and it had to go through a big change, because there's a lot of people that have been knowing this since they grew up. They've been getting taught all the different, laws and, the things that they do. And, when I allowed myself to do that, it was just like my mom would, she would be around her friends, or it could be like my sister-in-law or something like that. She was, full Cherokee, and they would give me like turquoise jewelry. And, we can go like to the, they had these little stores. Um, it kind of reminded me that one on, if anybody ever seen Creepshow, I think it was called Creepshow, when they had Stephen King and all them, when they had the Native American, statue out there, and things started popping off, and you see all the Indians, I mean, all the Native Americans. I know they don't like saying that. So all the Native American, uh, things came out, and it was just like popping off left, right, left, right, left, right. But it was like that. Like, we used to go to the stores that they have, and I would always get gifts, and I never knew why. And it would give me things, and there's a lot of times, people are like, well, Rosalind, somebody had to tell me this. It's like, they can't tell you, right? They know you are, but you had to go through different stages of your ability. You had to go through certain traumas. You have to go further down on your path to learn a lot more before it drops that bomb on you and say, hey, you're this. And then all of a sudden you start going through these different traits, and there's been some has came to me, and like, you're not an average one. I know I'm not. I'm not, not all the traits that, that goes by the authentic, going way back in the day, through the Lakota tribe, is like that. There's things that has changed. There was something about me that was different, but also that it could connect with those traits as well as something very different. They always told me I was different, and it had to go different for what's about to come, what they're preparing us for. So I'm like, okay, I just respect it. I didn't ask no question on disrespect. I don't need that. I said I just didn't need that. I'm not, I'm just not about that. I'm very serious. I always took stuff like that serious. Never just tried to disrespect anybody or anything like that. But it just allowed me to know, and it's just like they want you to know. It's just like, look at certain things in your life where there are certain people, even there might have been some certain people that used to get teased in school. You used to stand by those type of people that got bullied, or you just didn't like it when things popped off, and people were just being very rude to people, and you would stand up for them when they didn't have that courage to stand up for themselves. And you probably done got into a couple of fights just because you were defending somebody. But it's just like a lot of things you hold an element to. I see a lot of y'all, even connecting with a lot of y'all, you're starting to see things in your dreams. You're starting to collect things. You're starting to find things that actually found you, you know, um, like it could be something in the family that it was like it had to wait for that perfect time for that perfect person, and a lot of people are like, why, that I connect with recently is like, why, they can't say anything, because it's like spirit had to choose you, spirit, ancient ones, they had to choose you. You had to go through a lot of things. You were already chosen. For what I'm hearing, it's like you were already chosen, but they had to choose around what time they wanted you to know about what you really were and what your background is. And all these things are taking place because I see I see different, you know evolution of empaths. Like it just looks like you have these chains on you and you're in front of a fire, and it's like all the different ancestors of element, like air, wind, fire, water, um, are coming into your body, as well as the different ancestors of the spirit animals. It's like, when I see it, it's very beautiful and it kind of creepy at the same time. But I forgot where I've seen this before, and I've seen it before, and it gave me like really shook me. It's like I see you where there's chains on you, and I feel like there are certain people that have either had a dream about this themselves, or they have had a vision of it in themselves. Um, where you are trying to understand is like you see the different levels of, American Indian tribes, of American, Native American tribes. They were in their different level, and they're speaking the mother language. And they're blowing smoke in your face, and while they're blowing smoke in your face, they're telling a story. And it's like you can visualize the story that they're telling, and you see the spirit of the wolf. it jumps inside of you, then it comes back out, and you're just like screaming because you feel all these different things coming inside of you. You have like the the gracefulness of the tiger, sharp eye, you hunt, where you move, where you walk, how you focus, the strength that they have, the energy that they have, being one with nature. That is, what is going through you. Then I see the grizzly bear of the spirit. They jump into you, jump back out. All those different things. So you have like all these different elements that are like crossing you, but you needed all these different things. You had to be able to go through different things in your life to be prepared. There are certain animals that you may be very drawn to. I see wolves a lot. I see owls a lot. The raven, you know it's just like lately, since even when I go nature walk, it's like squirrels come near me. A caterpillar came on me today, and it felt like it was talking to me, and I was just caressing the little hairs that they had on, and it just really felt like he was talking to me, and it was really wild. Now that would have answered a lot of questions if I smoked weed, but I don't even smoke anything anymore. So, but it was just very beautiful to me, and I was talking to the plants, and I usually don't do that. So it's just like all of us are going through these changes, even though it may be heavy. This is that downtime you need it for you to be able to give, spirit, source, creator, ancient ones. They needed you to go through these different changes, because it's like I see a lot of you with the, you're floating. Then you get the, the water, the not the water, but the light that's around you that's levitating you up. And then I also see you with chains on you. And it is like the chief is telling you the law of the land, basically, and telling you these are the things you had to go through. It's like a certain ritual that had to take place. And there's a lot of times, from what I'm hearing, it's like there's certain rituals that took place on the new moon, from a few weeks ago, whenever that last new moon is, and it's going to go full-fledged coming up on the next moon. And it's just like all these different phases, it's really took you through different changes. And it's like I feel a lot of us going through that right now. That is just like different things that's coming to you and through meditation, even things that may catch your eye, or certain things that you might watch on a video or movies, or even come across on social media, or even books that you have gone through. And it is just like all these different things are coming to you. And it's like I see a lot of our tribe, and it's just really wild. I just seen that. It made me think about what was his name? What's that boy name? God dog. Something Lochner. Or I forgot what that boy's name is, but he played on Twilight. And it was like big wolves like that. Like we're, us as the tribe, we walked with wolves like that. And I was just like, dang, there's some big ass wolves, So, but yeah, we all were doing that. And it's just like a lot of things that you would see that you were very intrigued about before you knew, or things start, or you've been knowing about it. Like if it's been passed down to you, it's just like things is getting, you've been getting all type of vibes that's coming towards you, all type of alerts, like you're getting your own little spiritual notifications on going through it. And it's just like your element is getting so much stronger now, since it's like all these different changes that are taking place in the world is also changing from us from within. And there's a lot of things that's going on. I know I need to talk to uh my guardian, because he may know about what I'm talking about, because I mean it's just like I've seen different things, but I've gone through so much that I can't remember everything that I've been through. So I know that they may know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just the fact is a lot of things that is taking place in your life. It's just like even there's some empaths that may have did some really evil deeds, and they're going through their own little, it's like not, like it's some kind of persecution that they're going through. And they can feel the ones that have been exonerated or whatever, and they're going up a level, and they see you going through these different things, and they may envy you about that. That's why they told me to go ahead and talk about that dark empath video that I just did before. But yeah, if you've been noticing these things, because as soon as I'm feeling this rock, all type of different things was coming to me, and it just felt like I went through another level of uh euphoria, So it just made me feel like I was on cloud nine. So I'm gonna go ahead and recharge for a while. If I don't make any other videos today, y'all, I'm gonna just go ahead and take a break, because it's like all these different changes is really draining me and taking a lot out of me. So I'm just trying to do the best I can and stay up, stay up, try to keep myself in good spirits. But all these different changes and transitions is like really, draining me, because I can feel it even with the, I can feel good, but it was just like when I went through heavy transition, it's like the rain came out and then all of a sudden, tornado and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rest up and recharge, but I'm gonna try my best to be, maybe I'll do a few later on today. If not, I'll go ahead and try to do it tomorrow. But I know I need to recharge, because that's a whole lot after I just seen that. But yeah, I would love to give a post notification shout out to Katie. Much love to you. Brandon, much love to you. Um, Gabriel and Lost Puppy as well. And if you're new to the channel, I would love to give a post notification shout out to Miss Linda and mm, Jacoby as well. So much love to you all. If this is your first time coming, welcome. It's so good to have you. Like and subscribe, share, give me a thumbs up. Um, uh, what is it? I was thinking about now that boy's name come up, Taylor Knockner. My bad. Yeah, like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, share. If you want to get in touch with me privately, you can always find me on YouTube Messenger. I mean YouTube Messenger. Yeah, I know I need to rest. Facebook Messenger. You can hit me up privately. Whatever we talk about is confidential. Just let me know that you connect with me here. I'm not accepting any Facebook request or anything like that, but I will connect with you on Messenger. So like and subscribe, tell somebody about the channel, thumbs up, um, share, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go ahead and do some more videos later. But right now I'm gonna go ahead after I do this one. I'm just about to lay down and take me out because I'm so daggone tired. So I will see you on my next video. I hope whatever you're trying to manifest uh comes 10,000 million times more than what you asked for. It comes so much sooner than you expected it. So I will see y'all in my next video. Make sure you give out love, light, positivity, prosperity, words, vibes, frequencies towards others. You never know, that can really take them a long way. And I will see you on my next video. Peace. Be well.